welcome back to my channel. Let's go over the things that I'll be using today. Scissors. I've got some water to wash out my brushes. I've got a little container to put my paint in. I've got a selection of paint colors, acrylic. I have something green. I don't know. Can you read that? I can't. I'll put the name because I can't read that. Something green. Starts with a P. Starts with a phi. It's a phi green. And then a metallic purple. And I've got a cadmium deep red. And then I also have a metallic blue. I just grabbed some paint. No big deal. I got 3 different sizes of brushes. No rhyme or reason. I just grabbed 3. Okay. I've got a towel to wipe my hands and my brushes on. And I have some paper shopping bags. So, first things first, let me get all this out of the way, because the first thing we have to do is cut up the shopping bag. Normally, I use newspapers, but I don't have any newspapers this year. And so, I'm using paper shopping bags. So, I'm going to open this up and cut around the end so I have one big piece. Okay? So I'm just so now, look, this is a big piece. This can wrap several different size presents. And then, so what I do, flatten this out. I'm gonna flatten this out over here to the side. Go put my colors in. Probably not going to dilute these too much like I did for my cards because I need it a little bit thicker. So I'm just gonna put some blue and some purple. There we go. And then, like before, I'm going to put some water in the middle. I'm just going to use this big brush to kind of help me pour it. My poor desk. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And this is just to get my brush damp, pick up some color, and then I can mix it here, or you can also fold this in half a couple of times, and you can use this for your color as well. Okay, if you don't have this, use the bottom of your bag to kind of get some water in your color to thin it out, so you know what it's going to look like, right? Okay, so we've got this set up. Now let's do some basic designs. I don't have a whole lot of room here. I'm gonna have to do it sideways. So going to just, it's almost like stamping, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna repeat the design. I'm just going to make little Christmas trees. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then move down a little bit further. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See how they're just little abstract Christmas trees? I'll pick up some more paint. Right? And then start a second row. Look, I got paint all over myself already. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm teaching a waltzing class. and just pick up paint as I need it. And then I can experiment on different size trees. Got some, you know, fir trees, and then got some big, you know, feel like Bob Ross with my happy little trees. And just making swooping. 3 swoops to the left. 3 swoops to the right. And there's my Christmas trees. It's all meant just to be some fun abstract decorations. So there's the top part. I'm going to finish this all the way down. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to clean my brush. And I'm going to add a little bit of decoration onto my tree. I didn't have any brown to make my tree trunk, right? But I do got red, blue, and purple. And so I can make little Christmas balls on the trees. See that? Just like this. Or lights. Call them Christmas lights. Call them what you want. I'm going to go through with each color and just dab them on. Then clean up my brush. And let's do some red lights on our Christmas tree, just like we did. Clean my brush, pick up some blue paint, and I'm going to add some blue. So they're either, I kind of like to think maybe that they are Christmas lights and not decorations. Okay. So there's our little Christmas trees. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the whole thing, but finish it later. Let's do another design. And this one we can do just like we did one of the Christmas cards from my other video. Choose which color you want to be your ribbon color. I'm going to use red, and I'm just going to pick up color, and I'm going to make a square, and then I would go over a color, right? So that's a row. So I have 1, 2, 3. Make another square. So I don't have to wash out my brush every time. So I'm just making a square, and then 1, 2. Right? Just so they roughly look like a square. And I'm leaving room to stagger the colors. Okay, so there's that color of Christmas present. Clean my brush. Okay, and now I'm going to go for my next color. I'm going to pick up some purple. blotted over here. And then I'm gonna start with my purple packages by making purple random little squares, right? And you can do it with 3 to 4 brush strokes if your paper's nice and flat, especially if it's newspaper, because it's a lot easier to work with. So 1, 2, 3. There's my square. Across on each one, this one's more dry, like this, like it's the ribbon, right? And then do a bow. That's it. Very rudimentary, which makes it fun for all ages, because we're not doing this impeccable art. We're doing a facsimile. So it doesn't matter what your art skill is, it doesn't matter what your age is, just have some fun making some Christmas wrap. So all my presents are wrapped with a red bow. I'm just doing these as examples on the ones that are most dry. I'll have to go back and finish this one up, but you get the gist of it. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, here is one last idea for what you can paint. The design you can use is, I'm gonna move this over here because I think I can utilize this more. I'm going to make bows, just rudimentary, real easy. So we're gonna cover our package in Christmas bows. Make a loop, and go down. There's a Christmas bow. And so I'm gonna do a row in each color, so I don't have to wash my brush so much. So I'm gonna do a loop, and a loop, and my strings, and a loop, and a loop. There we go. We'll move on to another color. And now we'll do some green bows. So I will do a loop and a loop. I'm just going to go down and I'm going to make a row of bows in each color. And that is 3 design ideas that you can use either with paint, with crayons, with magic markers, with color pencils. Just find what you have laying around. Be creative. Paper shopping bags, newspapers. Maybe it's even some packing paper from an order you got, and they've got some nice packing paper in there that you can straighten out, and you can paint on or color on or use your pencils on and come up with some ideas to do a little bit of recycling, a little bit of artwork, and put a little bit more effort into decorating your packages other than just buying some paper. As if we're going to recycle our paper. Let's make it pretty before it gets recycled into something else that we're going to use. And if you like these kind of videos, please like and subscribe. I'll make sure that I put it in a playlist so it's easier for you to find. My channel is loaded with content from crafty ideas to tie-dye to jewelry making to spirituality. Crocheting, that's coming next. Come hang out. You might have some fun. And remember, be peaceful, be kind. It's important. And I'll talk to you soon.